Hey everybody, Steven here, and for today's video I'm going to show you just a quick rundown of kind of the stuff that I do with my clients and myself in regards to trying to help fix lower back tightness, lower back stiffness, lower back pain. I do these things a lot myself, which I think is one of the main reasons why I haven't had any lower back issues these past 2 years, because I've been prone to throwing out a lot, but as I've delved more into soft tissue and development of kinesiology with DNS and grip and all these other modalities, these are the staples that I found with that. So first thing that we're going to do, and you will need an alpha ball for this, so I'll put a link for that. This is a bigger low density ball that will help, and we'll use this. This is a big part of what we're going to do today. But as I'm on my back here, hand over my stomach, hand over my chest. Now with this, I want to breathe into the hand on my belly. I'm going to put links that are going to be more in-depth videos with this that will help with some of the techniques we're doing here. But essentially, I'm going to do 30 seconds to a minute of intra-abdominal pressure, right? So I'm diaphragmatically breathing right now. So here, if I need to bolster my head so that my neck is in alignment, also I will do that with a towel or a pillow, because I don't want to be like this. It's going to cause my lower back to arch. So I want to feel the hand on my belly rise and fall slowly. We can do a breathing box, so deep breath in through the nose. Fill the belly with air. With this hand, make sure that you can feel that you are not flexing your abs to do this. It is loose. There's just air behind it. My back is neutral to the ground. If it feels more comfortable to put your legs straight, you can do that as well. Breathe into the belly. I'm going to breathe in for 3 seconds. Pause for 3 seconds. Slowly exhale for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Pause for 3 seconds, and I'll repeat that process. If you know more about intra-abdominal pressure, you can actually do the more advanced version, which is that I'm going to breathe in, and then as I do exhale, I'm going to try to maintain this pressure, which is going to be my diaphragm pushing down in order to maintain that, okay? So that's the first thing. You're going to go 30 seconds to a minute with that, right? You can always go longer. Couple things. One, that internal pressure is going to help kind of push against that external tension, that external force, whatever it may be, whether I'm lifting or I'm not, to stabilize my trunk, my midsection. Second of all, that breathing pattern is going to help reset your parasympathetic nervous system. So we're going to get the nervous system to calm down and relax. If I'm breathing into my chest, I'm having short panic breath, my body is very, very tense. We want to unwind some of that, right? Next, alpha ball underneath the glute, leg is out. I'm essentially just doing light soft tissue on this right now. This leg's bent, going back and forth. We're going to do 30 seconds per side on this, okay? Where's the tension? That's what I'm seeking out. When I find it, roll back and forth. If this is too much, I can do the same thing up against the wall with both of these, right? So if I'm up against the wall, I'm leaning into this a little bit, right? You can scale that way. 30 seconds, both sides. I'm not going to do both sides right now on myself personally, but you would do both sides. Then we're going to take this. I'm going to crunch position, lift up the hips. I'm going to go to my QL. My QL is right here. Okay? QL in your erectors. So I'm here. And the whole time I'm doing this stuff, I'm still doing that breathing pattern. I'm still breathing into the belly. This is going to be especially important when we get to the psoas release in a little bit. So moving up and down, where do I have tension? I can do this same thing up against the wall if this is too intense, right? Get down here to the upper part of the glute a little bit, and I have some tension right here. We'll go back and forth. 30 seconds on this side, then 30 seconds on the other side, okay? After that, I'm gonna take this, and we're gonna hit the psoas. Psoas is going from middle of my T-spine here to my thoracic spine to the upper part of my femur, right, or my hip. So going from here to here. When this gets really, really tight, it's going to pull me into an anterior pelvic tilt. It's tucking my body like this. Now, if I'm not there, but it's tense and it's wanting to do that, and I'm standing more upright, there's tension there now. We need to release some of that tension so that that isn't creating more pull on the lower back. So with this, I'm going from here down to the upper part of my groin, right? I'm laying on top of this. I am on my forearms, my glutes, my hamstrings, my lower back, My feet, all of that are relaxed. I'm here, and I'm just looking for tension. This is where the breathing becomes important. I need to have this full of air so that there's something behind this that's pushing so that I can actually get a stretch. If I deflate everything, there's no force there. I'm not gonna feel anything, right? So deep breath in, and then we're rolling around. Same thing, looking for tension. And I'm gonna spend 30 seconds on each side, right? You might find some really gnarly spots in here, okay? But I don't wanna go a long time, right? Because my organs are right here, obviously, right? My intestines. I'm not trying to cause any type of tissue damage or anything like that, but that's also why we are using the low density ball here, okay? Now, after you do this, this is all the soft tissue stuff. Now we're gonna do a little bit of stretching. So, we're gonna do a press up. Think of this as, it's just a variation of upward dog. We're gonna go slower though. So with this, as I'm here, hands come out, feet, calves, glutes, lower back, abs, all relaxed. So think of this as like you're paralyzed basically from here down. As I'm here, deep breath in, exhale slowly, and as high up as you can press. You want your stomach like spilling forward, right? It feels like your stomach's just falling into the floor. Reach your peak, pause 2 seconds, and then come down, right? So, up slowly, slowly. That's it for me. And then I'll come down slowly. Peak those 2 seconds, come back down. For that one, you will go 10 press ups, right? And down slowly. That's it. Incrementally, making a little bit of an improvement, okay? So that is it for the ones that we're gonna do here. We're gonna go ahead and transition to standing to finish our last one, which is gonna be a QL stretch. All right, QL stretch. So we're standing now, feet are together. I'm going to turn 1 foot out, so it's 90 degrees this way, right? So I have this split. Once I'm here, okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath into my belly. I'm holding that. Remember, we're not flexing the abs, there's air there. I have that here, and I'm going to tilt to this side. I'm gonna see how far I get. I'm gonna take note of that. I'm gonna come back up. I'm gonna take a deep breath in, and now we're starting our reps. And we're gonna do 3 to 5. Deep breath in. I'm gonna start to glide like I did that first time, and then it's almost like I'm plieing. This hand comes up and over, and it reaches, and now I get a lot further. Breathing into this pocket over here. Pause a couple seconds, and then we're gonna come back. If my back is really, really tight, it feels uncomfortable for me to wind out like this. What I'll do is I'll come here, and then I'll literally let this just sink down, and then I'll slowly pull up like this. It just feels like a safer way to get out of it. You'll do both sides, like I said, you'll do that 3 to 5. Remember, the QL is here. I'm feeling that stretch here. And it's gonna go through the obliques a little bit and down into that hip. So hip, right through these lower obliques and then back through that QL. That's my combo. I'll do all of that once a day, maybe twice a day if it's really bad. But stay ahead of all that stuff. Don't wait till it's a really huge problem also, which is why I've made this a common practice with myself so that I can stay ahead of it. So I'll link to all those videos so that you guys can actually see more in-depth explanations of some of this stuff. And if you have any questions or anything, if you're like, hey, that just didn't quite make sense, let me know in the comments section. I will make sure that I make a video to try and better explain that. This is a shorter format video, but I want long format videos explaining the in-depth stuff that goes along with a lot of these movements so that you guys can better understand them and not hurt yourself. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Check back soon for more videos.